Good morning children. Today's our topic is about the sense of collective belonging. The sense of collective belonging. Last class we discussed about civil disobedience movement and which are the social groups participated in the civil disobedience movement, what are the limitations of civil disobedience movements, etc. Okay. Today we have a small topic, the sense of collective belonging. In this topic we mainly discuss what are the important factors that are responsible for the emergence of nationalism among India. Okay, or the emergence of nationalism among Indians. Clear children? Okay, so you know children, India is a diverse country. Okay, there are different diversity we can found in India, different type of religious people, different culture, different geographical diversity, linguistic diversity. These are the different diversity found in India. Okay, besides all this diversity, we have a feeling of oneness, that is known as unity in diversity. Okay children? Okay, then you know the term unity in diversity, that is coined by Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, who coined the term unity in diversity? Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, just an introduction I told children. Now we will look what are the factors responsible for the emergence of nationalism in India. Okay, Indian history, fiction, our folklores, myths, these all played an important role for the emergence of nationalism among Indians. Okay, then during 20th century, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, during 20th century, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, he drew the famous image of Bharat Mata. Okay, he drew the famous image of Bharat Mata. Then that image, looking that image of Bharat Mata, it led to the emergence of nationalism among the people. Okay, so during 20th century, the famous image of Bharat Mata that drew by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Okay, then you know children, in 1870 he wrote the famous song Vande Mataram. Okay, the famous song Vande Mataram. During that time, Swadeshi movement popular, you know children. So many people sang this song. Okay, as he drew this Vande Mataram song as a hymn for his motherland. Okay, then during this time when the Swadeshi movement became popular in Bengal, many people sang this song. You know Vande Mataram song, now it is taken as our national song. That song written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Okay, later it included in his novel Anand Mad. Okay, later it included in his novel Anand Mad. Okay, so this image of Bharat Mata, Vande Mataram, this song, everything, no, that everything led to the emergence of nationalism among Indians. Okay, then you know children, after that when the Swadeshi movement became popular, this Abanindranath Tagore, nephew of Rabindranath Tagore, this Abanindranath Tagore also drew an image of Bharat Mata. Okay, in this image Bharat Mata is an ascetic figure. Okay, ascetic figure means she is look like calm, divine and spiritual. So another image of Bharat Mata also drew by Abanindranath Tagore. Okay, then another thing you know children, during this time our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he travelled many village area and he was collecting for the myth, then fictions and folklores, different folklores, ballads. Okay, that type of we sung, no, our people sung in the village area and all, no, this type of things he collected and it led to folk revival. Okay, especially it is in Bengal. Okay, after that another important person in Madras, Nadesh Shastri, he wrote a 4-volume book, of Tamil folklore, that is known as the folklore of southern India. Folklore of southern India. Okay, so Nadesh Shastri in Madras, he wrote a 4-volume book. about folklores. Okay, that book is known as the folklore of southern India. Okay, and the same time children, Swadeshi movement, I told no, it became popular. So in Bengal a Swadeshi flag was designed. A Swadeshi flag was designed. It was a tricolor flag. Tricolor flag. Okay, tricolor means, you know children, 3 colors are there for that flag. Okay, especially green, red and yellow. This flag, this tricolor flag, that 3 colors are green, red and yellow. Okay, and in this flag, no children, that flag have the picture of 8 lotus. Okay, picture of 8 lotus. It shows the 8 provinces of British India. Okay, 8 provinces of British India, and that flag have a crescent moon. It shows Hindus and Muslims. Okay, so the Swadeshi flag that was designed in Bengal, okay, during the time, this time, and that is a tricolor flag. It include green, red, yellow colors. Okay, and in the flag, that flag had 8 lotus, that shows 8 provinces of British India, and a crescent moon that represent Hindus and Muslims. Clear? Okay children, after that another flag designed in 1921. Okay, a Swaraj flag was designed by Mahatma Gandhi. So question will come children, who designed Swaraj flag? Who designed? Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so Mahatma Gandhi designed Swaraj flag, that also tricolor flag. Okay, these also have 3 colors, green, red and white. Green, red and white, tricolor flag, and the middle of that flag have a wheel. Okay, that wheel shows Gandhian ideals of self-help. Okay, a spinning wheel means inside that one wheel is there, that shows Gandhian ideals of self-help. Okay children, so these all are played an important role in the emergence of nationalism among India. Okay, then after that children, one more thing is there. So these are the main points. Then one more thing is there, that is interpretation of history. Interpretation of history. Interpretation of history. Interpretation of history means, you know children, the Britishers considered Indians as primitive, uncivilized, and we are not capable for ruling themselves. Okay, but at the same time, in response, we want to show, Indians want to show, we are not like that. Okay, we had a glorious past. In ancient time, we are well developed, okay, in every field, our culture, then in the field of mathematics, in the field of art, in the field of science, in the field of literature, in the field of philosophy, every field we are well developed, and we had a glorious past, or ancient past, very glorious past. So we want to show it, and this every glorious past that was destroyed by the colonial rule. So the Indian historians, they want to show this glorious past that existed in India. Okay, so these are the main point we will discuss in the interpretation of history. Okay, so you know children, what are the point we discussed, I think you got. Okay, so Indian folklore, fictions, song, ballads, myth, these all played an important role for the emergence of nationalism in India. Then Vande Mataram song, then our flag, Swadeshi flag, then Swaraj flag, then image of Bharat Mata. These all played an important role for the emergence of nationalism among India. Okay, this is the main topic in this portion, the sense of collective belonging. Okay, I think children you got an idea. Anyway, you know this full chapter we discussed many things about the freedom movements, active role of Gandhi, okay, the Gandhi's two movement, non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement, how it became popular, and other important freedom fighters who became the part of freedom movement, everything we discussed. Okay, anyway, we know every Indians, we united. Some area we have disunity, we had disunity in many area, but still we united. We understood that everyone have one common enemy, that is Britishers. So we want to remove, or we want to defeat, or we want to remove them from India. So we united together. Okay, as a result we got freedom. That also you know, midnight of 15th August 1947 India became independent. Okay, and after independent India became free, children? No, India became free from Britishers, but we faced after that also India faced a lot of problem of refugees problem, princely states, okay, disintegration of states, princely states, then unemployment, poverty, like that problem, no written constitution for India, like that, and so many problems faced India, free India. Okay, anyway, gradually all these problems we solved. Okay, and on 26th January 1950 we got a constitution, okay, written constitution, and India became republic. Okay, that much only, children. I think all of you understood today's portion, this chapter, whatever we discussed, I think it is clear. Okay, then children, now we will discuss once again all the years. Okay, just we will rewind which all are the years we discussed in this chapter. Okay, first we discussed 1914, First World War. Okay, 1915, Gandhiji returned from South Africa to India. Okay, 1916, Champaran Satyagraha. 1917, Kheda Satyagraha. 1918, Ahmedabad Mill Strike. 1919, Rowlatt Act and Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. Okay, 1921, Non-Cooperation Movement and Khilafat Movement. Non-Cooperation Movement and Khilafat Movement. 1922, Chauri Chaura Incident. 1922, Chauri Chaura Incident. Okay, 1928, Simon Commission. 1929, Purna Swaraj. 1929, Purna Swaraj. 1930, Civil Disobedience Movement. 1931, Gandhi-Irvin Pact. 1931, Gandhi-Irvin Pact. Then 1930, first round table conference. 1931, second round table conference. 1932, third round table conference. Okay, then 1930 we can tell depressed class association that formed by Ambedkar. One more year we can tell, children. Okay, then 1932, Pune Pact. 1932, Pune Pact. Okay, these are the main years, children. Among these, three more years we can add. 1942, Quit India Movement. Okay, Gandhiji, that we don't have in our textbook, but you have to know, children. Quit India Movement was the last movement led by Gandhi. Okay, that movement, Gandhiji declared, or Gandhiji asked Britishers to quit India. Okay, and he given the people either do or die. Okay, that is the last movement led by Gandhi. 1942, Quit India Movement. Then 1947, significance you know, children, no need to tell. Okay, India became independent. Then 1950, we got a written constitution or India became republic. So these are the main years, children, that we have to study. Okay, make a timeline. So it is very easy for you to study. Clear? Okay, now we want to discuss about map. Okay, in history some map questions is there. So we will discuss about map. Okay, I will write these questions on the board. So take your notebook and write it. Which are the map questions in this chapter we want to study. Okay. Okay children, I wrote all the map questions in the board. Okay, you can see this. First I wrote where the Indian National Congress sessions held, which all are the places where the Indian National Congress session held. Already we discussed, anyway once again I will tell you. Calcutta, September 1920. Okay, in Calcutta, September 1920. Okay, second Nagpur, December 1920. Okay, then Madras 1927, Lahore 1929. These are the 4 International Congress session held. So 4 we have to mark. Okay, you know children, where is Calcutta? Calcutta is in West Bengal. Okay, Calcutta, West Bengal. Clear? Okay, West Bengal, Kolkata. Then second one, Nagpur. Where is Nagpur? Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Okay, Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Before forming the nation, that you know children, before I told during the time of independence, India faced some problem, disintegration of princely state. Before the time of independence, this Nagpur is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, later when all the princely states together that integrated on the basis of language, after that it became the part of Maharashtra. So you have to mark Nagpur is in Maharashtra. Clear? Okay. Then next Madras. Madras, where is Madras? Tamil Nadu. Okay, Madras is in Tamil Nadu. Madras is in Tamil Nadu. Then one more International Congress session is there, Lahore. Lahore session, you know children, here Lahore. It is in Pakistan. Lahore session of Indian National Congress held in here. It is in Pakistan. Okay. So I think children you got an idea. Okay, these are the 4 international places of Indian National Congress session held. Okay. Then next we will discuss important centers of Indian national movement. Which are the important centers of Indian national movement? Okay. First one, Champaran. Champaran, you know children, where is Champaran? Champaran is in Bihar. Champaran is in Bihar. It is a revolt or satyagraha of indigo planters, that you know. So question will come, where the satyagraha held by the indigo planters. So you will write Champaran. Champaran is in Bihar. Okay. The next one, Kheda. Kheda is in Gujarat. Where is Kheda? Kheda is in Gujarat. Okay. That a peasant satyagraha. The place where peasant satyagraha held. So it is in Gujarat. Kheda. Kheda is in Gujarat. Next one, Ahmedabad mill strike. Ahmedabad cotton mill workers satyagraha. Ahmedabad also is in Gujarat. Ahmedabad mill workers, that satyagraha also held in Gujarat. Ahmedabad is in Gujarat. I think you understood children. Okay. Next one, Amritsar. Amritsar, you know children, famous place in Punjab where Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened. Amritsar is in Punjab. Where is Amritsar? Punjab. Okay. Jallianwala Bagh incident took place in Amritsar in Punjab. Okay. Then next, Chauri Chaura incident. Where is Chauri Chaura? Chauri Chaura is in Uttar Pradesh. Where is Chauri Chaura? Chauri Chaura is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Where the calling of non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji decided to call off non-cooperation movement after Chauri Chaura incident. Okay. Here Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, Chauri Chaura. Okay, then last one, Dandi. Dandi, I think children, that also you know, Dandi, the famous Dandi march. Dandi is in Gujarat. Dandi is in Gujarat. The famous Dandi March. That is a part of civil disobedience movement. So Dandi March. Dandi also is in Gujarat. I think you understood, children. So these some states only now we discussed, especially Punjab, Gujarat, then West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Madras, okay, Maharashtra. These states now only now we discussed. I think it is clear for you. Okay, children. Then I did it in a map. Okay, so you can do in same way, children. Okay, this is. I will show you. Okay, you can also do in the same way by some political map of India. If it is political map, that is good. You can identify the state easily. Okay, so this is the map of Indian National Congress session held. You can see. Okay, December in Nagpur, 1920 December in Nagpur. Okay, then September in Kolkata, 1920 September in Kolkata. Okay, then Lahore 1929 declared Purna Swaraj, Lahore session of Indian National Congress 1929. Then you can see Madras 1927. Okay, among these 1 or 2 sure, children. Okay, so study it, only 4, that 4 simply you can score mark. Okay, then next. Then we discussed about the centers of Indian national movement. Amritsar is in Punjab, where Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened. Okay, then Chauri Chaura is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, where Chauri Chaura incident happened. Champaran is in Bihar. Okay, Champaran related with indigo planters. Satyagraha related with indigo planters. Dandi is in Gujarat. Okay, place related with the civil disobedience movement. Ahmedabad related Gujarat, Ahmedabad mill strike. Okay, Ahmedabad mills strike. Then Kheda peasant satyagraha. Kheda is in Gujarat. These are the only map you have to study in history. Okay, so I think, children, you will buy the map and you will do it. Okay, any doubt you can call me or you can send personally any message. I think, children, all this chapter clear to you. Okay, so today what you will do? Whatever I took first chapter onwards, read, children. Okay, so you can, it will be very easy for you, this chapter. I think all of you understood. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Bye.